But I'll tell you one other thing I wanted to say, though, that I think goes back to your question about how the offense will work. I think back to, and maybe some of your old school listeners, old school Chargers fans will remember when Robert Meachem left New Orleans and went to the Chargers, and it didn't really pan out very well. I talk in the book about that, why Joe Lombardi is actually the one that told me the stories about that. And he said the Chargers were trying to make him into like a number one receiver, something he was not. And in New Orleans, they only had Meachem run certain routes because they knew he couldn't break down and make cuts into transitions. He had to run these go routes, these over routes and things where the way he described it to me was like routes where he didn't have to stop and start, maybe be more like rounding second on your way to third in baseball. They knew that was how he operated best. They never asked him to run any other routes like that. And that's what they do with all the receivers here in New Orleans. Early in camp, all the new receivers, they have them run every route on the route tree over and over. They film it, obviously, at practice, and the offensive coaches watch it, and they figure out what routes fit certain receivers, and then they tailor the offensive system to those receivers, and they'll never ask a receiver to run a route that is not suitable for their talent. And I think the same thing will apply to every other offensive position with the Chargers when Joe Lombardi's there. They're going to figure out which passes Justin Herbert can make, which ones he doesn't feel comfortable yet, and they'll put those into the game plan each week, and those will form the core of the Chargers offense each week, and it'll change week to week depending on the opponent and their weaknesses.